Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Night Listening. I'm your host, Chet Kazalovich, and we have one heck of a match for you tonight. Mr. Blue on the one side and Mr. Orange on the other will attempt to actually listen to each other this evening. They are both grandparents, and let me just open the envelope here to see what our topic of conversation is tonight. Looks like it's going to be their children and grandchildren. Again, a few moments ago, Mr. Orange won the coin toss and elected to receive. For those of you who are not familiar with professional listening, that means Mr. Orange will be attempting to listen to Mr. Blue and to prove that he understands what Mr. Blue said and why it matters to Mr. Blue. And if he does that, then he hits the bullseye. It's listening time, everybody. Here we go with Mr. Blue with the kickoff.
You know, my granddaughter is a wonderful young woman, but she's a teenager, and her grades have been slipping, and she decided to take a break from the clarinet. And, you know, my second cousin played the clarinet in college.
Interruption, but I think it's going to be a bigger penalty than that. Mr. Orange wasn't really listening. He was just waiting for an opening to talk about his own stuff. I mean, it looked like he was hearing Mr. Blue, but yep, that is a mirroring violation. Hearing so I can talk about me. All right, here we go, second down.
Okay, so as I was saying, my granddaughter, she's a wonderful young woman, but she is a teenager now, and her grades are slipping, and she decided to take a break from the clarinet. And my son and my daughter-in-law, they totally disagree on how to handle this, and I think it's very hard on them. And, you know, with the phone, who knows what she's doing on the phone all night? Who knows? What kind of a phone does she have?
Ooh, rookie error. Mr. Orange was in there listening hard, waited for a natural break, asked a follow-up question, but that question totally missed the meaning of what Mr. Blue was talking about. And that is a missing foul, listening, but missing what matters. So my guess is that Mr. Orange was thinking about getting a phone, and yeah, when you're pro listening, it's not about following your own curiosity. It's about figuring out what matters to the other person. All right, third down.
So I was saying, my son and my daughter-in-law don't know. They just totally disagree on how to handle all these changes with my granddaughter. It's really hard on them. And, you know, the phone doesn't make it easier. I see. So you're saying that it's been very hard for your son and daughter to come together as parents. Tell me more about that.
First down. Wow, let's look at the replay, and I want you to notice. I want you to notice how Mr. Orange is focusing on the part of the story where there is emotion involved.
I see. So you're saying that it's been very hard for your son and daughter to come together as parents.
See, that is pro listening right there. Listening for signposts of meaning. What's behind the story that really matters. And in this case, it's not about the granddaughter or the clarinet or the phone. This one's about the parents.
Tell me more about that.
Boom! And right there, that is a follow-up question that is seeking meaning. Tell me more. That's a great opening phrase for a meaning-seeking question. Okay, back to the game. Mr. Orange still has to hit the bullseye to prove he understands what was said and why it matters. So let's see what happens here.
So I was asking you to tell me more about how it's hard for your son and your daughter-in-law. Yeah, well, it's hard because my son wants to intervene, and my daughter-in-law is saying, no, you got to give her space. And it's not just my granddaughter. They've been having conflicts that go back years that are unresolved, and I think their marriage might be in trouble. Well, you know, if your son needs a good divorce lawyer, I know this woman...
No. That is going to be a double penalty. I mean, we've got an insensitivity violation for sure. I knew it. And I'm betcha, yep, a too soon solution violation. Don't go proposing a solution before you know what's really going on or whether a solution is even wanted.
What about a marriage counselor?
Dude, triple penalty. It is not looking good for Mr. Orange. Let's see if he can come back from this fiasco. Third down, here we go.
I'm sorry. Please tell me again how it's been hard for your son and your daughter-in-law and how that's made you feel.
Adding how it makes you feel. Beautiful move.
As I was saying, it's not just my granddaughter. They have conflicts going back years that they can't work through them. And I think their marriage is in trouble, and I'm just so worried about it. So your son and daughter-in-law have been fighting for a long time, and you're fearful that this conflict over your granddaughter could be the last straw. Yes, that is exactly how I feel.
Bullseye! Mr. Orange has done it. What a reversal. Amazing. Thank you for tuning in to Sunday Night Listening. I am Chet Kazalovich, urging you to hit the bullseye. Good night, everybody.